What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Voice After Show. We have a lot of solo performances to talk about, some duet mashup performances to talk about, but most importantly, we went from a final 8 to a final 4. I have some disagreements and some congratulations to give out, so don't go away.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Give it to me, Sierra.
Hey, I love him so much.
We had to calm ourselves down after this final 4 pick, you guys.
I need some serenation right now.
It was, I mean, last night's episode was so great to me, and we'll get into it, but I'm stressed, and we have so much to talk about, some good news and gossip to talk about. We're going to break down all the performances, the duets. Before we get into that, I'm Steph Sabraw. I'm joined by the lovely Sierra Brinae.
Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to us.
I'm so curious what your guys' opinions are. Sierra, what did you think of the performances and the decisions?
You know, I was happy about everything until we got to, tonight's episode. We'll get more to that, but, right now I have a lot of mixed emotions right now. I don't know how to feel, what to think. But overall, though, it was a really very intense, good past 2 episodes. So we really do have a lot to talk about.
It's true. I thought the performances were so beautiful, and as we get with less contestants, the actual stage can be designed way more intense, and that's always fun to see. I feel like everything's upped just because they can.
A full-blown performance.
Exactly. So it was really cool to see every artist truly in their element and able to do whatever. I would think that they get a lot of creative direction and choice when it comes to designing the set, and probably people who are like helping them throughout the way, but it was really well done. Let's get into performance number 1, Sarah Grace. So she's obviously from Team Kelly. She sang Sign of the Times by Harry Styles, and it was a nice performance to me. She looked beautiful. She was super stylish, I thought, and just really emotional performance. What did you think about this performance and how she's progressed throughout the season?
Of course, I think Sarah Grace is great. For me, I did like this performance. Like you said, her outfit was really pretty cool. But for me, I feel like it was her normal Sarah Grace. Like, I feel like her voice can do so much. So I wanted to hear something different. And I felt like the song choice didn't allow her to be that. It was just her typical, Sarah Grace. Of course, she did the piano, so it made it a little better. But I mean, I did like it, but I just want to see something different with her all the time.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the peak for me was the closing of the song. I really thought she really gave it, but I agree that it is a lot of the same sometimes, but I think she's so sure of her brand, which is why even though we know she is going home, she's solid, and she's going to grow so much if she's this young and has a grasp on what she wants to sound like and the brand and genre she wants to be in. That's cool.
And she definitely has the voice, so don't get us wrong. She has the voice. She has the talent. It's just I would just want to see something more from her than just her, what she usually does all the time. That's all. So.
Yeah, I understand. This is a heartbreaker for me to talk about. Performance number 2, Mackenzie Thomas. If you guys don't know, she's been in my heart since day one. I know Felicia reached out to her when Felicia was on the panel, and we're like, she's a star.
We have to tell Felicia what happened if she didn't see.
She's going to be so mad.
So hurt.
But let's talk about her performance. She sang Vision of Love. Mariah Carey is one of my all-time greats, hands down. And Vision of Love in particular is one of the hardest songs she sings because there's so much emotion packed into it. And she killed it.
Like she does everything. And like I said, it's great when all the 4 coaches stand up and just applaud. Like when you see Jennifer Hand goes like that, it's good. So I mean, it was. I don't want to get into it just yet, but Mackenzie, you deserve everything and more coming your way. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm gonna just leave it at that. Especially after that performance, you deserve the world.
Agreed. It's like she's so smooth but so strong, and her range is nuts, and she can do the runs that Mariah Carey can do. Obviously, she's not hitting the exact same notes, but to hit those runs with that much control is insane.
And never break.
No.
Never. Nothing is ever wrong. Even when there's like a super high note in a song and she switches it up, what she does differently still sounds bomb. Like it was a part of the natural record. So she's great. But
It's just weird to me because I feel like there's a love between the judges and Mackenzie, between the fans and the audience and Mackenzie, and somehow she hasn't been the most streamed. She obviously is going home tonight, but there's by no means do I think her career is anywhere near not, like, she's peaking.
her career started when she was on here. Like, remember the first episode? She's been getting love since day one. Even the stuff that wasn't recognized on the show. Like I said that one time, I personally was just scrolling through Instagram and I seen Jada Pinkett Smith just post Mackenzie. So I'm like, this girl is gonna be great either way. So I mean, she already has the fan base, even though America is not showing it. She has the fan base.
Definitely. And even like people at AfterBuzz, because we watched the shows here together before we review them, and there was our friends sitting at a different table who were about to review a different show, and they're like, I can't even hear her, but she looks like a star. I'm like, trust me, she is. So I'm excited to see where she'll go.
Yeah.
She just is limitless.
She's gonna go somewhere. I have no doubt about it in my mind.
Totally. Kimberly Joyce, another one of my favorites from Team Kelly. She sang Never Alone by Tori Kelly.
Wow.
And it was flawless to me.
I love that. First of all, I love the song. If you've never heard that song by Tori Kelly, you have to go listen. But when I found out that she was doing it, I was like, girl, this is too much for me. So no, but it was the perfect song for her. And I love when she embraces her natural hair. I just feel like from the outfit, how she had her background dancers, they were all wearing their black with their button down. Like, it was just so uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, to be a gospel type of pop song, they made it so there. So, but I love this so much. I feel like she killed this song. And I know Tori was like super proud of her for this.
I agree.
Because this was great.
It was so passionate, and again, the audience was digging it.
Yes.
Like, and it was hard not to. It was definitely like I could feel it through the screen.
I'm the audience. I'm the audience. I was like, yes.
Like,
yes.
you're not even singing a church song, but I'm still
you
being taken to church. Man, she's and I just really, it's not like I can predict things, but it seems as though someone in the gospel community, someone in soul and R&B would have to snag her.
Oh, they're going to.
Yeah.
They're going to. She's already worked with celebrities before. Like as a background singer, so she has those connects. I'm sure as it is, and this just amplified.
Now she has the confidence.
Yeah, this
and the solo performances behind her.
Exactly. So she's going to go somewhere for sure too.
Because I always think about like they're full on performing in front of a major live audience.
Full on background singers, a band, outfits, hair,
rehearsals,
everything. You're getting the full everything.
Yeah.
Any person will want being an artist. So it's like, this is like a demo reel for them.
Yeah. Like, they're ready.
This is really real.
Yeah. Okay. Performance number 4, Chris Cruzy, Team Blake. He sang Can't You See by Marshall Tucker Band. He is a great performer. He's obviously a seasoned performer, and he is very strong in that like Southern rock country genre. Yep. And every performance is good to me. I like his rasp and like that the vibe he gives. But first, okay, let me just ask you about this performance.
For like you said too, for me, he's another artist that stays true to his vocals and his genre. You know, he doesn't really like to go outside of it, but I mean, he's really good at it. He doesn't have to, because I mean, his voice matches the type of songs that he likes to sing. So I really did like him, of course. I mean, he wasn't my favorite, but I do like him.
It's hard because I think the final 8 is all amazing singers, and even throughout this entire season, all of the people do have so much star potential. And it really isn't about just your voice, like music. It's about how you make people feel and the songs you produce. So there's a lot more that gets into it, but I just don't think Chris Cruzy should be picked for the final 4 instead of Mackenzie Thomas or Kimberly Joyce.
And I can see if we didn't have like another Kirk, I mean, not a Kirk, well, I'm about to say his name, but another country type of singer, but we have Kirk, we have Chevelle. So it's like, we don't need too much of the same thing happening. And like I said, yeah, Chris didn't have to be the one, but he's here, he's good. So
yeah,
we'll see how it rocks out.
And clearly has a fan base, so
a big one.
Yeah. Okay, thank God. Performance number 5, Kennedy Holmes. She is not going home. Thank God. She's saying "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman, one of the best movie discographies or albums ever, in my opinion. I love the album, the soundtrack to this movie. But her voice is just so perfect and clear to me. She just killed this performance to me. It was a beautiful the beautiful background of the force of people behind her, and it was just really solid.
And honestly, I think this was one of the performances that I felt she's felt the most. Like, I don't know if you saw, but during the practice, she started crying. And as she was singing, because she was like, I'm the youngest one here, so I feel like I have so much to prove. And I feel like that song brought that out of her. So when she performed, it was like, wow, we're seeing, she's 14 now. It was her birthday too, as well, as we saw. So it's like, we got something out of her. It's like, okay, a different Kennedy, a more mature Kennedy. So I was really happy for her. I felt like this was really beautiful. I connected with her with this performance for sure. We connected.
You know what? I can absolutely connected on with her. Those blue metallic pants.
She's a fashionista. I knew it was coming.
I loved those pants so much. Do you know what I did? I went to Poshmark and searched them, and I can't confirm the brand, but they look almost exactly the same, and this is why I love Poshmark. Have you used Poshmark before?
I have before, actually.
Oh my gosh, it's the best because you can not only buy clothes, like they have every single brand. I mean,
and
Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton, you can sell them. Exactly. And so it's like you're shopping from millions of closets in America. And even I've sold a pair of Uggs that I just wasn't using. My mom got them for me and I just didn't need them because we're in LA. And I sold them for like $100. Where else can you do this?
Nowhere.
So what's really even cooler about Poshmark is that you can get the Poshmark app and it carries women's, kids, men. And you can shop from tons of brands. My personal favorites, this is a personal story. I got a pair of Gucci shoes that I would have not been able to afford if it wasn't for Poshmark. Yeah, I know, exactly. But they also have Nike. They even have Fenty makeup. I mean, it's amazing. Coach, Free People, Lululemon. Every time I shop there, I just can't believe that the deals that I'm getting. So it's really easy way to buy and sell fashion items, and even better, which I hate, most websites, shipping's such a nightmare. Shipping with Poshmark is so easy for both the seller and the buyer. So when I was selling my Uggs, it was so much easier than using different websites that I've used before, and it was really fast shipping. And whatever you want, you can make the seller an offer. And you can share your Poshmark closet handle telling your fans where to find you on the app. So it's a really great app. I love the app.
Very convenient.
And even better, you guys, listeners of AfterBuzz get $5 off your first purchase. You just enter the invite code AfterBuzz when you sign up. That's invite code AfterBuzz, AfterBuzz. And yeah, you guys got to get shopping though, because now I have blue metallic pants. I don't want to updo everyone here, but I just might have to. And so God bless Kennedy Holmes and God bless Poshmark, because they're both still here.
Literally.
Next performance, we have Reagan Strange, Team Adam. She's saying "You Are the Reason" by Callum Scott. And this was a very beautiful performance. Yeah. I especially think coming off her sickness from last week, she had a lot to prove, and I think she did a really great job, and the song suited her well. What was your opinion?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, of course, coming back, you have to go hard, but like another Sarah Grace, I feel like, it kind of sounded like her normal stuff, but she has that very pure angelic voice, and I feel like the gown made it kind of, like mesh, like she was like a little angel. But yeah, I liked her performance, just her natural same old to me though. I feel like, but she has a very, very beautiful voice. The PSA, like, in the arms.
Yeah.
Her voice sound reminds me of that. I don't know, but like a younger version, but I don't know.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good, but
I do think she is a contestant that has a ton of growth. And I don't say that in a bad way. Like, I'm a person, even with sports, I feel like it took
room for growth?
Yeah, room for growth. She has a ton of growth to do, and but has raw talent.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's all that matters. You just have to put in the work, and I just think there's some notes that she can definitely hit. She's just not hitting them because she's not as seasoned as other people.
And not even that, sometimes, I don't know if you guys notice, but sometimes she sounds, it's very rare that it happens though, but she sounds very shaky sometimes in some parts of the song. But like I said, that's just with growth, and she's still so young, so she has way more time to just get all those nooks and crooks out,
Definitely. Performance number 7, Chevelle Shepherd. She sang Blue by Leanne Rimes, and I absolutely loved this performance.
She's unmatched.
Like, how it's so weird. So I'm like, in hindsight, I'm the type of person that would hate yodeling. But for some reason, when Chevelle Shepherd steps on the stage and sings a song and yodels basically the entire time, it's beautiful.
I kid you not, this is the best. It's like yodeling with a whole nother twist to it. Like, it's like a yodeling like you can just listen to,
Her voice doesn't crack.
It doesn't. When she was just showing Kirk how to do it, Kirk tried. It was a fail. But I just love Chevelle. Y'all know I love Chevelle. I'm just team Chevelle all the way. So she's just so cute, and her voice she's one of those effortless voices. Like, she sounds like, like a Dolly or she did say that Loretta Lynn called her, which is cool. So
wow.
to show that
yes.
legends are calling you, sis. Like, she's so good. I just love her.
I agree, and usually I'm all about kind of the older people getting through, just because a lot of times it does speak to their experience on the stage and you can see it. She's one of the younger contestants where I'm like, I wanted her through. I think she's really got a hold on her voice and her style, but also has the ability to be more diverse than some of the other people who have really stuck to genres.
Exactly, yeah, because we know, it's like we can tell the genre Chevelle's in, but she can do so much and it never switches up. It's like, it's still her, but it's different.
Yeah.
Like, she's just, I don't know. She's amazing. I love her.
Performance 8, Kirk J, Team Blake. He sang I Swear by John Michael Montgomery. And he's been a fan favorite, and he's been one of our favorites just because you just can't have another Kirk J. He's one of one. It got pitchy in a few places, but overall, I think it was really beautiful. It wasn't his best performance, but he's just a star. Someone who is also comfortable with who he is and knows how to own the stage. He reminds me of he's country, but like sometimes he reminds me like an R&B country. Not like some more so of like the song choices, but just his voice and how he just gravitates through a song, and he's just so smooth. So I just love him. I love watching him. That's another thing too. He's not just good to listen to, he's good to watch. And yeah, totally.
I love watching him.
I just think it's a beautiful thing how he has his own look and he doesn't let the genre define him, and he doesn't and vice versa. Like, he's just totally Kirk. And that's amazing to watch.
And I think that's why we love him so much, because he's being him. And it's like you have no choice but to like or to love him.
Yeah. And music is music. Good music is good music.
It doesn't matter who sings it or
even
what genre.
If we don't ever turn on the country station, a good country song is a good country song. It's like universal.
And an artist, okay?
Yeah. Mashups. These were so fun.
Yeah, these are good.
But there's one that stood out. But the first duet of the evening was Team Jennifer's Kennedy Holmes and Team Adams' Reagan Strange. They performed a mashup of Pharrell's Happy with Janelle Monáe's Tightrope. Congrats, Janelle Monáe, on the nomination for Album of the Year.
I love her.
Dirty Computer. You guys, you should listen to that. But what did you think of this duet?
Honestly, this is perfect. Now, I just want to say everybody was mashed up perfectly together. But this performance was very fun. It was very kiddish, very them. From the outfits, how they coordinated, it was just very them to watch and to see that they're friends. And so I felt like it was easy for them to just have fun with this performance. And we just saw them be them. And that's what made me love it. They were just so cute.
I agree. They were really cute together, and they were just two young artists that were chasing their dreams, and they were having fun, and that's all a viewer could ask for.
Literally, it was just a fun performance overall for me.
Second duet, my number one, hands down. This was Team Blake's Kirk J and Team Kelly Chevelle Shepherd. They perform She's Country by Jason Aldean and Country Must Be Country Wild by Brantley Gilbert. And wow, like first Kirk J starts, I'm like, dang, he's killing. Then Chevelle comes in.
Sneaks in. I was like, but I knew it was coming though. Because I knew he started off here. So I was like, she has to start here. Like, you can't, no, it has to go higher. But no, that was my personal fave. And, you know, we had, like I said, all the mashups were perfect. Like, we have people like, you know, Kimberly and Mackenzie, but these two here, and, you know, they're the kind of the country people, but they made it like, I don't rock, or it was just powerful. I loved it, and it was so fun to watch. Both of their voices are phenomenal together. They should make an album together because it was just great.
It was so
great.
Good.
It was I never know how to put things into words that are so great. Like, I just keep saying it's great because it's what else supposed to say.
Honestly, I think this duet is the reason that both of them it's a big reason why in voters' heads, like, this is the last thing, and that was a star performance.
Definitely a star performance. Like, they're probably the reason why they got the vote.
I don't think it's a coincidence that they both went through the final four.
Immediately at that.
Immediately.
So, immediately.
They weren't the ones performing for it. Like, they really defined their roles.
But they deserved it. It was well deserved. But
I don't have a problem with them, too.
It was one of my best performances. My favorite performances.
My best performances.
Yeah, my best. No, my favorite performances, though, for sure.
And then the third duet was Mackenzie and Kimberly Joyce. So we had the Team Jennifer and Team Kelly mashup, and they did Got to Be Real by Cheryl Lynn and Best of My Love by The Emotions. Great song mashup. Like, that's an amazing choice. I loved it just at that, but these two are, you guys, we've been raving about them. They are the shiz.
She's naive. Okay. I feel like their voices sounded so much the same. Like, if I heard them on the radio, I wouldn't know it's two different people. For this song particularly that they sung, like, they just mesh as one, and they both have those, like, very powerful voices and can hit those crazy notes. So I was like, wow, if I heard them, I don't know if I could tell, like, who's who. But overall, I was like, they done put these two together. America don't know what they're about to get themselves into. But it was it was really good, and like you said, a perfect song choice for both of them, for sure. And did you know they were roommates?
No.
Matter of fact, did y'all know they were roommates? Like, they dropped that bum, and I was like, why are y'all just not telling us this? Like,
that is such a beautiful coupling of roommates.
It is. So, did y'all know that? I didn't know that.
No.
We didn't know that, so that was some nice to know.
So, all in all, final four, moving on to next week, we have Kirk J, Chevelle Shepherd, Kennedy Holmes, and Chris Cruzy. So, Team Adam is out.
Well, we knew that was coming. He only had one person left, though, so yeah.
But
we didn't,
all that talking, Adam.
All that plotting. Remember, he's like, we used to always say, like, Adam, why are you not picking anyone? Like, I think he was too chill this season.
Yeah.
Like, he was being very, like, nitpicky, but it wasn't working.
Talk about chill. His hair is literally like cool ice gray.
Chill, literally.
I said, is he trying to be in Fantastic Beasts, like taking Johnny Depp's role?
I like it, though, but honestly, we shouldn't be surprised. Adam, from his wardrobe this entire season, his judge, his contestant, like, he's just living his best life, okay? We're just going to say Adam living his best life. That's literally it.
Final thoughts moving forward.
Oh, goodness. Moving forward. Honestly, for me, I just have to learn, I can't expect anything anymore. Yep. After tonight, our expectations keep getting shot down, so just let America be.
When we saw, like, every person that got picked, and then when the three had to perform, and then there was a bottom five.
Five.
There was a bottom five, and three had to perform.
Yeah.
I looked at that stage, and I said, there are about 4 absolute stars, and they're performing to stay on the top, the final 4. It just seems wrong, but then you look at who got put through, and it's hard because everyone's great.
As Steph, I was living.
But I took it personal. Oh my God, Sierra.
I took it super personal.
Sierra was hilarious, you guys. hilarious.
I'm hurt. I'm still hurt. Let's move on.
She can't say everything she was saying because it's super explicit.
Call me if you want to hear.
But she had some words, and I wish I recorded. Anyways, let's get into our special segment. This is where we don't have our interviews from our lovely ladies of AfterBuzz this week. I think it was really hectic with the footage.
Yeah.
We will all post them though when we do get them because they're always fun to watch.
Always good to
but we will get into our original special segment where we say our favorite part of the night, our highlight. So Sierra, without further ado.
My highlight of the night, honestly, has to be Kirk and Chevelle's performance. They made me happy. They made my heart glow, especially after the disappointment that I felt after tonight. But yeah, I love them, and I'm just glad that they're both still here, for sure.
Great choice. That's definitely my top contender, but I will go with Mackenzie's performance of Vision of Love. It was just amazing. She looked beautiful in that sparkly outfit. And then also another highlight was finding teal metallic pants thanks to Kennedy Holmes's fashion.
No, those are live.
On Poshmark.
But she's always cute. Kennedy, your whole wardrobe is just always bomb.
It is.
So.
It is.
So age appropriate, but so flashy.
It is.
Yeah.
We have exciting news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Sierra!
So guess what? We know the winner. It's me!
No.
Just kidding. So next week, guys, the winner will be announced for The Voice. Get excited because, listen, after tonight or at last night, we don't know what could happen. So just stay tuned, stay locked, and we're going to just see who takes it home. Top 4 left.
But you're missing the most exciting part of the news.
What, me?
The winner of The Voice, obviously we don't know who it is, but when we do know, they will be in studio at AfterBuzz talking to Sierra and I here. It will probably be Wednesday, but we're still in the works with the publicist trying to figure out the best date. But that will be so fun because whoever it is, those final 4, it will be awesome to have them in studio.
I would love all of them, honestly. If it was the judge, it don't matter. Bring them.
That's true. I'm down for all of them in
We're
here.
down for the whole crew.
To have the winner of The Voice right after it's announced, that'll be awesome, you guys. I hope you guys stay tuned for that. And we will definitely, I'll tweet it and announce it. Sierra will too, to make sure that you guys have some warnings.
Yes. So yes. Don't look out for that, guys.
Let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
You have to kick it off.
predictions.
So, wow. Who's going to be the winner? This is our last prediction.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
You know, I'm scared to predict because every time we predict, it's just not enough, apparently. But, honestly,
I'll give 2 predictions. 1 is based off who I believe should win, and 2 is based off of American politics.
we're here every time.
Every time.
Every time. Okay.
The winner of The Voice, according to Steph, is Kennedy Holmes.
I second that.
The winner of The Voice, according to American politics, Kirk J. Do you agree?
Yes.
You guys, Juliet's in the booth right now. She's my favorite producer. Seriously, so on cue.
She's catching it all.
Okay, you guys, we have a really exciting week for you guys next week. We have the winner of The Voice. It's been a great season. We will make sure to keep you guys in the loop about when we will have the winner here in studio. Until next week, where can we find you, Sierra?
So, hey, guys, you can find me at Sierra Brinae on my Instagram and my Twitter.
You guys, thanks for tuning in all season. You know you can listen to us on YouTube, so hit that like button. If you're listening to us on iTunes podcast, make sure to rate us 5 stars and also leave us a comment there. But you can also stream us on Spotify or wherever you want to download your podcast. I'm Steph Sabraw. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Sabraw. We will see you next week for the finale.
Stay tuned. It's about to get serious.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.